Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. The Hokies will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Winston. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Russell.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Orange.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Syracuse 7, Virginia Tech 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On the ground, it's Overton. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Overton. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Power football with the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Corrals it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Got a little space. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gonna run it. It's Overton. Oh, he's got it. Heading to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got him.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Cuse. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pulls it in. It's Overton. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Heat. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Overton.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Got him downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Leaves it with the running back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grab behind the line. It's Overton. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This is
touchdown, Hokies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Not taking the knee. He'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
That's caught. It's Lyons.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hokies are on the move. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Orange.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Sam Houston.
Makes the grab. It's Wiggins.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. Wide room to the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's got him. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Breaks the tackle. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The toss to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. This one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab for a big play. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Just keep slinging it. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. There he goes. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on first down from the 43. To the air on first down. Under fire. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Syracuse. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Takes the handoff. It's Howell. Finding open, just steamrolling the defense. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the